Okay, how to replace the antenna on your alpha. So it takes a regular coax cable. Okay, I'll be showing you guys how to weld this little gadget onto your alpha adapter. Okay, this is pretty much what you're going to be using. A screwdriver to pop open the alpha. One with reversible heads, Phillips in flathead, because you're going to have to be making some holes in the alpha. Nail cutters, because you're going to be clipping away some plastic out of it. Just red and green wire. A knife, utility knife. Wire strippers. Either a soldering gun, which is good, or this is what I use for soldering. Electrical tape and your solder, and that's basically all the stuff that you need. Okay, and make sure you may have some nice holes on here, so your cables go through there without any problems. You don't want to be tugging and pulling on these cables. Okay, once you guys made your holes bigger, you're gonna see where the tip of the screwdriver is. You have to notch down on both sides, on the right hand side and the left hand side. So when you bend your cable over, it'll bend down, because otherwise it's gonna be hitting the card and your cable's gonna be getting stuck through there. So just go ahead and grab a knife or anything. I just use some pliers and just cut away at it. Okay, step 2, we're going to solder the red wire to the center of our coax receiver. Okay, when soldering, make sure your tip is nice and clean. Otherwise, you're going to have problems trying to melt your solder and trying to get it on here. Let's go see. There you go. Okay, next you got to solder the red connector down here, and make sure you slip in your nut and your washer in between the cables, okay? Because the green wire you're not going to solder on here. If you try to solder it, you probably end up messing this item, because the plastic in there will melt. It's very hard to solder onto this guy. So that's why we use the nut and the bolt, and we just tighten it on. And just go ahead and wrap it up with some electrical tape. That way you don't have to worry about positive and negative touching. There you go. It should look something like this. Nut it on, and last thing, we just wrap this up with electrical tape and we should be done.